Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Eclectic Knitter podcast. My name, of course, is Raylene, aka Kamana Knits on Ravelry and on Instagram. You can find show notes for this episode, as always, at theeclecticknitter.com. Episodes are posted to YouTube and iTunes. I try to do a link on the Ravelry group, but do not always remember to do that. So, it is October 16th. It's a Monday. It's 4:24 in the afternoon. Yeah. So this week we have finish objects, knitting and spinning finish objects, and then knitting works in progress, and I'll tell you what I'm spinning, but I didn't pull it off the wheel, and then a little bit about what I'm currently reading. So we'll get right into it. Finish objects. I finished my vanilla socks. These were out of a Gales Art single sock blank in the Hawaii colorway, which was one of the club sock blanks from this summer. They didn't quite match up perfectly, and that's okay. They're pretty close. Not complaining at all. Love the way they knit up. I'm so excited to work on my sock blanks some more. I have some really pretty ones, but then also self-striping, come on. So yeah, those are finished. They're for me. I've started knitting most of my socks on a US 1. That's a 2.25 millimeter needle. I find that they fit a little better. If I want to knit socks for my mom, I do 64 stitches on a 0, which is a 2.0 millimeter. And these just have a Fish Lips Kiss heel. So that's that. And then my spinning finished object, which is very pretty. It's about 288 yards. I did not split the braid evenly. I have quite a bit left on 2 of the 3 bobbins, so I have not weighed this. I measured out 288 yards originally, I believe, but I have washed it since then. This is a 3-ply. It's very springy. So this is Hello Yarns Rambouillet in the Breathless Air colorway, which was a club colorway from earlier this year. Let's see if I can get it to focus on the pretty yarn. There we go. So yeah, this has had a bath. You can see from this that I don't know if you can see that, but come on, camera. Work with me, not against me. There we go. There we go. So yeah, that is, it turned out nice and barber pulley, which is what I wanted. So like I said, I didn't split them evenly. And the last third, and I think, I don't even know, one of the other ones, had quite a bit left over. I think this is going to be like a hitchhiker type shawl or something. I think that would be really nice with it. But yeah, I'm super happy with it, and I just keep kind of squishing it. So yeah, those are my finished objects. Whips. Let's see, what should we start with? I have 3 things that I am actively working on that I have brought. We'll start with this. So this is my Leaves of Grass shawl by Jared Flood. This is out of Woolmiza lace yarn in a We're Different blue colorway. So I am done chart 1A, I am done chart B, and I have done 1 repeat of chart C. I'm really glad to finally get past chart B after ripping back a couple times. I have moved this to a 24-inch needle, which is why it's a little bit more bunchy than it maybe was last week. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it, but I don't know if I'll have it done for Mom's birthday. May end up being for Christmas, but then I need to work on those socks that I have not touched since I finished the second one. So there's that. Yeah, I'm knitting this on it's a US size 6 4.0 millimeter needle. I use Hiya Sharps for everything. I have a couple Hiya interchangeable sets that I use pretty much all the time. It's my favorite cable, my favorite tip. Don't need anything else. So there's that. And then I cast on these self-striping socks last night, and this is what I have finished. This is Nomadic Yarns Brit sock in the It's Not Rocket Science colorway, and I am going to be pairing this with a Blissful Knits mini that I got in a mini kit. The blue stripes are a lot greener, and this still matches really nicely with the green. So I'm going to use this for heels and toes. So that's one evening of, well, that's not even a whole evening. I think I cast this on at like 8, and I worked on it till like, I went to bed at 10:30 or so. So, but I hunted through my mini. Here's some of my minis, and then I have a fishbowl full of minis, mostly Scrumptious Pearl minis. So yeah, I found this that matched nicely with that, so I'm going to do heels and toes for that. And then I also cast on a sock out of Lollipop Yarns Beefcake Base in the Beam Me Up colorway. That's a highlighter yellow and a highlighter green, and I am doing these for a friend of mine who's a guy. So this is 72 stitches on a US 1.5. It's a 2.5 millimeter needle measurement. These are Knitter's Pride Nova Platinas that I picked up in Winnipeg because I had forgotten to bring a bigger pair of needles. These needles had been left at home actually. And I had brought this along, which I have not started. So this is 72 stitches. I'm done one color repeat. So, and it has a mini with it of the highlighter yellow, which is just, camera's not really happy with that. So yeah, it's going to be a pair of Afterthought heel socks for a friend of mine. And that is all that I've been working on. For spinning, I started a new spin. I'm doing a Corriedale created by LCB in the Winter's Eve colorway, which is grays and purples, deep purples, and like some natural, like white natural kind of color. It's really pretty. I think I'm going to do another 3-ply. So I instead of splitting the braid lengthwise, I split it horizontally into thirds so that I could like take it. And so I took the braid, unbraided it, and then I folded it into thirds, and then I split it at those cutoff points on either side. So I think I have 3 equal lengths, so hopefully that will work better. And so I'll get barber pulling and stuff like that again, but I'm not concerned about it. I also pulled out a loop bump that I want to do a chain ply on. But it's like 6 ounces or something, 6.5 ounces. And I didn't quite feel like starting a big project. It took me almost 2 months to spin this. And granted, I wasn't spinning every day, and I had to take some time off when I got my tattoo. So, you know, it definitely I could spin more. And I spun a lot this weekend to get this finished. I finished the singles and then plied Saturday evening to the point where I forgot to eat supper till like 11 o'clock or something. So, you know, but I kind of want to knit with it right away. Should I knit with it right away? I should, right? Get it out. Okay, so that's that's everything. I'm trying really hard to keep my whips pretty low, um, because I want to get the Leaves of Grass shawl done, which has a deadline. I don't think I'm gonna get the Worsted Boxy done or anywhere close to done by the end of November, because I just want, if I have, and I still have that scarf, the Aquina scarf. So I just, socks get done because they're what I knit on when I can't focus on a chart anymore. But if I have too many charted things or large projects, I don't tend to make a lot of progress on them because I tend to focus on one big one at a time. Whereas with socks, I can kind of, I don't know, it just is the way it is. So that's that. A book that I am reading through is poetry. This is the second book from Rupi Kaur called The Sun and Her Flowers. It was just released. Her first poetry book that was released was Milk and Honey. And I love this. I love her poetry. It's amazing. So I've got like 3 or 4 poetry books that I'm now working on. You can pick, I've got this at Chapters, which is a Canadian bookstore. You can find it on Amazon as well. You may be able to find it physical copies in a local bookstore. I don't know. So yeah, I'm really enjoying that. Some of them are really short. Like, for example, no, I won't even. But yeah, some of them are really short. Some of them are multiple pages. But definitely worth it if you have ever enjoyed poetry or anything like that. So really enjoying that. Work is busy. Dog is busy. My nephew went home on Friday. He had a little bit of jaundice, but that cleared up and everybody's at home now and doing well as far as I know. So yeah, it's a really short episode, but that's okay. I may wind this and cast on. So I will talk to you guys hopefully next weekend. Maybe I will have more to show. Maybe I will not. If I keep just knitting vanilla socks, I won't have much more to say, but I may have more to show. How much can you say about vanilla socks, right? So I hope you're enjoying what you're knitting, and I will talk to you in about a week. Bye!